My name's Terry Green. I'm president of eSportsInsurance, and we were acquired by AG Specialty Insurance in September of 2024. Well, I've known Dixon for years. We used their TPA services back in probably 2014 when we represented Berkeley Insurance, and they administered all our claims and got to know Dixon pretty well and realized that they ran a smooth operation there. And, you always look for a company that you don't have to go to every day saying, hey, what's going on? I mean, we're not getting these claims paid. And it's always, you're always looking for that fit that someone can do what you want to do. And that provides good service to your companies. And that's what AG has been known for years. Well, AG Specialty Insurance is one of the largest providers of collegiate sports and across the country. And on top of that, they have the TPA service that I just mentioned. And we offer them the PNC branch of that, or hand in that, I guess you could say, where they only offer the accident medical. So what we bring to the table is for them to have one package for everything: a general liability policy as well as accident medical policy for campers. And that's huge because that keeps the brokers from having to go to another agent and to get the PNC coverage. So now AG has that in their book of business that they can sell property and casualty. Well, back in the day, as I always say, you know, guys started up businesses or they were coaches in high school or college, and they just had camps that were just for fun. And, they taught the kids a few things, but not a lot. They just did most anything. They did not only just one sport, might do 3 or 4 sports. Sometimes they just did it to play, and sometimes they did it just to teach. And now what we see is specialty camps, whether it be quarterback camps, lineman camps, baseball pitchers camps, position camps, hitting camps, and it's gotten real specific to the position that they're playing. And the more that they do that, the better it gets, So we've had to tailor the policies to kind of follow that. And but that's the biggest change we've seen in the industry. It's just, now it's more specialized than it was just a general camp. Well, when you have sports camps, you're looking at the inherent risk of getting hurt. So you got to make sure that you provide the safety rules that set in place, for these guys that are having camps, not only to protect them because they want to make sure that no one gets injured or hurt at the camp, but it also educates them on what they need to do as far as not just for the camps, but things outside of the camp. Now, when you get into clinics or classroom type educational type of camps, we've introduced a professional type line to cover the instructors on things that they recommend to do. So, for instance, let's say a quarterback camp is going on and they're teaching a guy to throw, and someone gets hurt, messes their arm up or gets hurt, and because they came back and said, well, it must have been the person running the camp, the instructor, that caused me to start have this problem because he taught me how to throw this way. And so we tailor those policies to make sure that it covers all the risks that they have at hand. Well, you're looking at something that most people, when they buy insurance, it's like, they buy insurance, they talk to an agent one or two or three times, and they don't actually get a product put in their hands. So let's say, the first time you talk to them, you're giving them a proposal and they're paying you money. The second time you talk to them, they say, hey, we need proof of coverage or whatever. The third time an agent talks to them, it's like, oh, we got a claim. Can you help us with that? So that's very important that we make sure that it's handled correctly. For instance, if they're calling you trying to find out what to do about a claim and you don't send them the claim form, they're stuck. All they're doing, and you develop a bad reputation doing that. So it's very important for us to say, hey, if you have a problem, get in touch with us. We can help you with the claim because we know the information you need to get to them, and we provide them all those tools up front. And if they still have problems, then we'll even get involved with the TPA and make sure that the claim is paid in properly, or decisions are made quickly. Camp and clinic owners are looking at one thing. Why are they holding these camps and clinics? Some of them might be saying they're doing it to teach the kids, but most of them, they got a dollar amount in their mind, and they're thinking, hey, we want to make X amount of dollars, and then they start looking into holding a camp, and they say, oh, the school or the county or the city or wherever they are says, well, you got to have insurance to play it, to hold this camp at our facility. So, they don't even realize that at the time that there is a risk involved. And what they need to realize that it's going to cost them some money, and it's going to take some time for them to get this insurance in place, and make sure that they know that it's not just putting on a clinic. It's the insurance coverage needs to be in place because it protects them, and if something happens. Most of them don't realize that a claim can happen until it does happen, and that's when they get in trouble. And you have to realize that claims are going to occur. It's not a matter if, it's a matter when. And when that claims does happen, you want to make sure you got insurance coverage, because you don't want them coming after you personally, because the insurance is what picks up and pays for the claim that exists.